We've all heard the saying before, the best investment one can make is in themselves. But why is this so difficult? Why is this so difficult for so many to self invest? You see, I believe if you want to achieve monumental sales results, and I know that's what y'all want, it's going to require some work and it's going to require an investment in yourself. So, as we start our time together off this week, I'm going to throw a stake in the ground on this one. And it's all about self investment. You see, if you struggle to consistently invest in professional development, then I believe you're going to struggle to have your clients consistently invest in you. Now, I want us to think about that for a moment. And it might be harsh reality for some, but the truth has to be told. You see, in a world full of me too sales professionals, excuses excuses are the main thing that's going to separate sales professionals from sales reps. So here's the questions I want you to think about right now is this. Do you believe in yourself and your abilities? Are you willing to commit? And I mean this, are you willing to commit to investing in yourself right now? You see, you must look to yourself. You must look to yourself and none other if you want to achieve greater results. Let's think about this together. If you want to achieve the results that no one's achieving, you must simply do the things that no one is doing. And quite frankly, not very many are going down the road to self-investment. It's the investment they make in themselves. I'm a big Napoleon Hill fanatic. I just consume anything that I can get my hands on when it comes to Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, years and years and decades ago, had said this. Follow along with me, please. There are many things you cannot control, but you can control the only things that really matter: your mind and your attitude. So therefore, I believe you can control what you can control. You can't control what you can't control. And as silly as that sounds, when it comes to your professional development, you control this. Napoleon Hill further went on to say this: the solutions to most problems come from one source and one source alone: yourself. So this week, as you start thinking about self-investment and personal development and personal growth and professional growth, I want you to think about this. How you show up, you control. How you react to things, you control. How you take care of your clients, you control. How you carry out your sales career, you control. You see, the mirror never lies. Only the person looking into it lies. So you and you alone control your results. The late, great Jim Rohn went on to say this: if you work on your job, you'll make a living. If you work on yourself, you'll make a fortune. That's why I believe the key to your success in sales, it's an inside job. Because working harder on yourself than your job, excuse me, requires you to pay attention to your mindset. It requires you to nurture your innermost thoughts. It requires you to create massive, and I mean massive amounts of self-discipline. And lastly, it's going to require you to become a master around disciplined habits. So, for all of this to happen, you're going to have to self-invest if you want to become the best. So to become the best, you're going to have to take control. You must learn, follow along with me on this one. You must learn to reach the point where your mind allows you to become the master and not the slave to your circumstances. because self-investment, personal growth, professional growth requires commitment and it requires consistency. And here's what I want us to think about. And we all know this. We live in a rapid pace of technological advancement. There's constant transformation happening in the business world. Therefore, you have to continuously seek out opportunities to grow. You got to challenge yourself and you got to become open to learning. Wake up every day with a learn-it-all mindset as opposed to a know-it-all mindset. You see, I'm going to leave you with 3 things to think about. And by the way, thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. When it comes to professional development, that self-investing that you're going to commit to doing starting today, these are the 3 things that you'll start to unpack. It's going to boost your confidence and your self-esteem right away. It's going to help you communicate more effectively. It's going to help you become a better listener and a problem solver. And it's going to help you develop an increase in self-awareness, your emotional intelligence, and a more positive mindset. Simply put, investing in yourself right now is one of the most important things you can do. It's going to bridge the gap from where you're currently at to where you want to be. And I know we all want to become better, but self-investment all starts with mindset. And that's what I want us to think about this week. The road to self-investment, the road to monumental sales results, all starts with you. I'm going to ask each and every one of you, look in the mirror this week. Make that commitment. Make that commitment to yourself and your family on what you're going to do to become better personally and professionally in order to monumentally grow your sales career. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. This has been one heck of a journey that we've all been on together in bringing selling from the heart to the forefront. Why is it necessary? Think about where trust and credibility sits right now. It's anemically low. Anemically low throughout the sales world. You control this. You control how you show up in order to build trust and in order to build credibility. Here at Selling from the Heart, we just simply call it giving a rip. I give a rip about each and every one of you who have been helping me build this movement we call Selling from the Heart, because I do know this. Your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect to a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Y'all have an amazing week.